Folks, welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investments, and we got a nice little feel-good playmat in the background. Just nice, calm nature artwork. So we got the very last Double Masters draft box opening. Last one I got in queue, folks. This is it. Patron Tom A. Now, for Tom, I picked out the box with the dent in the corner. See this? Look, we got a well, I guess you can't see it from. Hold on, let's make it look as bad as possible. There you go. We got this little dent in the corner. So, I believe this has a chance of bringing us the good luck for the draft box. It's been a wild ride, folks. Hope everybody's enjoyed it. This is the 10th and final Double Masters draft box opening. And again, we'll revisit in the future and everything, but for now, we are gonna, ooh, nice little glimpse. Starting off nice. And a little liege and a flail. Yeah. Inquisition, that's pretty nice, uncommon. We'll come back to it in the future, because it's definitely just such a fun thing to do. It's been a wild ride. It definitely didn't turn out how I thought all this was going to happen. And Thought Scour, Rhino, Dockside Extortionist, Mythic #1 coming in hot. There we go. And, this thing's Double Masters and the whole thing turned out, is expensive. It's a cash grab by Wizards. I'm not going to pretend. And Bloom Tender and an Archangel. It's been a fun ride, Young Pyro. And now we say farewell after this draft box. Now I have, I think, 2 more collector box openings. Nico Bolas, very nice, very nice. And little Miss Aria, okay, nice little artwork there. Breakthrough, Lash, and a little Path of Exile, a little PoE action. It's been a nice, fun ride. And like I said, we got 2 more collector boxes in the queue. And that'll be it, folks. We're going to be moving on here. And little Unas and little Prowler action there. Yeah, a little Mushroom Farm. And pretty soon, the next probably about 30 days, we're going to be starting up on these Dominaria collector box openings to go after the Legends cards. Am I right, folks? Glimpse and a Tyrant. That's a little disappointing for the pack. It's going to be a wild time. And not really, does anybody remember how this all started? Does everybody remember way at the beginning when we started talking about Double Masters and the pre-orders were so low coming off Baldur's Gate? Oh, we got a damaged token. Not that it mattered. We got a little damaged token. Anyway, does everybody remember how it all started? I feel like nobody even remembers anymore how this thing even started. Like, Double Masters started and everybody was negative and bearish because we were coming off Baldur's Gate. Pre-order prices in the market, all the stores were fire selling their Double Masters boxes. Fire selling them. Get them off the books. Here we go. Before it collapses, there was so much negativity. Remember, this was also right in the heart. Ooh, nice little pillars. Haven't seen you in a while. This was also, ooh, nice lightning bolt. This was right in the heart of the bear market of summer of 2022. It was bad, folks. It was bad. And negativity was all-time high. Privileged and an Aether Vial. Nice little pack. And everybody thought Double Masters was going to be a flop. After Baldur's Gate, there was no confidence. And I feel like everybody's already lost sight of that. The old Hate Rare and the Command, huh? Mr. D's Command. Rancor. Very nice. Uncommon. But I feel like that's how quick, like I was talking about this channel, I like to have records and stories of everything that we go through and all these releases and the timelines. Supreme Verdict, to guarantee to have your friends hate you. Because I feel like all this stuff, like in a year from now, no one's going to remember the launch of Double Masters and how cheap and how negative everybody was at the beginning. Tower and set, godly. Dude, Tom, Blood Artist. I mean, we got Dockside. We started off strong with the Dockside, but dude, what is going on? We started off really good, and now we've just stalled out on this box, man. Holy crap, this has just been a terrible... Hey, we got Lunark, and we got the Sphinx Borderless Mythic. But anyway, no one's going to remember. That's all I'm getting at, folks, is, this thing was coming out, and it was crashing, and every store was dumping, and then it just, everything, progress. Not really the greatest Mythic, but okay. Lightning Helix. And everything changed, and then the rest is history. And you know as well as I do, in a year or 2 years from now, ooh, nice little foil Inquisition. In a year or two from, oh man, oh, Mana Drain and a Bitter Blossom in one pack. Holy crap, Tom. That is how fast your luck can change in this town. Oh my goodness. Okay. Titan and a Grapple. You got Spirit Revel, and we got a little Judith action. Oh my god, Bloodbraid Elf in the uncommon. Well, that Mana Drain Bitter Blossom pack just changed the tone of this entire box one. And the Altar. Probably one of the most expensive rares in the set, actually. That Altar is... I can't believe how expensive that Altar is. And even after Double Master's been out now, it's still holding up real expensive. It's crazy, man. Abbott in a pool. Anyways, I just want people to understand, and I know we're at the end of it, I'm all sentimental about it, I just want people to remember, this product was in pre-orders and before release. I just want people to remember what was happening in the world, in the market conditions, in the economy, and, you know, what was going on, you know, 30 to 60 days ago, and how much things have changed and how quick they change. And it's an important lesson for everybody. Marchesa and a Little Miss Queen there. Nice little mid-rare pack there. Overall, not the greatest box opening, but hey, we got a Dockside Extortionist, we got the old Bittery Bloss, and you know what? We did hit a Mana Drain. Mr. A's Command and Dark Steel Plate for some little mid-range rares there. Hey, last pack of box one. Hey, we still got Nicole Bolix and a Sphinx and some little stuff, but nothing too extreme there. Ending box one on the Justice and Villainous Wealth. Well, that's a little bit of disappointment in my face. All right, box two to wrap out the end of the series, ladies and gentlemen. Tom, I would call your box one average. I mean, we got 3 major good mythic hits, but we didn't have enough to really have a home run, you know, money-making box opening. You know what I mean? We didn't have enough to really blow it out of the water. It wasn't a dumpster fire, but it really wasn't where we were hoping it was going to be, you know? All right, starting off, box two, Flame and Passage for the double. Let's move over some comments. So, anyways, I still think, though, we're all going to look back, and these prices are going to... Ooh. So, ooh, that is nice. Ladies and gentlemen, Borderless, Foil, Pyromancer, Mythic. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, Smothering Big Ol' Tease! And a Planar Bridge. Yeah, okay. All right, box two. All right, get a little spice coming out strong there. That's nice to see. All right, here we go. Aristocrat. Oh, Kalia. Look at this. The old Archmage and the beautiful, beautiful Miss Redhead Kalia of the Vast. Excellent mythic, man. That's a... Boy, that, I don't know if that's still super expensive like it used to be. I haven't price checked that card. But, dude, that used to be an expensive Commander card. God, that was an expensive one. Orrery. That's... I think probably next to the Ultra, the Orrery might be the other really expensive rare in the set. So it's nice to see really early on. So, but no, I still price target here. I still believe over the next 12 to 24 months, today's prices are going to seem stupidly cheap. And I think most people will miss out on the uptick, as they always do, because everyone's always negative. Hostage Taker and a Squire. Nest Tender and an Ascendancy. All right. All right, folks, as we approach the first half of box two coming to a close here. And, really? Oh, look at that. Okay. Okay. All right, I take that in. Really? Really? Boom. Last Hope double mythic pack again. That's kind of crazy. We had that with a Mana Drain and Bitter Blossom. That really set the tone. Well, box two, man. Kalia, Pyro, and Lily coming in already. Bloodbraid foil. That's nice to see. Sunspeaker and the old little Elemental. And another Lightning Helix. And again, don't underestimate. We've talked about this over and over. That uncommon slot, folks. And some of those Swift Spear, very nice. And Leviathan and Prized Disappointment. Don't underestimate some of these uncommons, especially once the... See, when I used to do my mass box openings, it was such a weird time. You develop such a weird understanding and appreciation for a lot of common, uncommon cards. But it's so weird to be a part of that business. When you deal in common uncommons or selling microtransactions and doing that business, it's so funky, folks. Because you're dealing with cards that originally everybody wants. And then the market destroys the price of common uncommons at the beginning. Love that art. And then, oh, Kozilek and Zur. Look at that pack. Mythic number 5 and a nice little Zur there. The market destroys the value of common uncommons at the beginning of each release because so much supply just destroys the market. Oh my god. Double tap Mana Drain. Flipping double tap Mana Drain, Tom. That's awesome. Man, box 2 is nice. So, Warp 10th, Gravecrawler, nice rare, and Little Angel action. Kozilek again, you got a play set of Inquisitions with me. So, every time I see like Inquisition of Kozilek, Serum Visions, a lot of these, Beast Within, all those Conspiracy 2, Battle Bond type cards, it was such a big learning experience for me. Hey, Warrior's Oath, that's one we actually haven't, not one of the most expensive, but we haven't seen that one in a while. Path Exile again, I think that's a playset now. It's the market is excited about certain uncommons being reprinted. The product comes out, they collapse in value. Ooh, Anger and Assassins. And then nobody wants them because they collapse in value, and there's so many of them, printed to oblivion, And then about a year or two later, all of a sudden, everybody's excited about how good the common uncommon slot is for the out-of-print product. It's the craziest anomaly that happens over and over in Magic. And I feel like nobody ever appreciates or discusses it much. A little unmaking and the old privileged position, also known as the PP. All right, folks, last few packs. We'll have a little going away, closure comments, everybody. The final comments on the draft boxes, on my opinion, everything. Hey, a little ghost action, not the greatest. But we are pumping out the Mythics in box 2. Very nice to see, everybody. Absolutely, very cool. All right, here we go. And Rights, Izzet, and Ascendancy and the Reveler. That's a little disappointing there. All right, 4 packs left. See if we can get something right at the end here. Then we'll resume the Rudy rambles at the end here. Another Marchess. I still get... God, look at these. Both of these. I still see these 2 rares. And these, because these were both Mythics. This was a Ravnica Mythic. And this was a Conspiracy Mythic. It's so weird to see an actual downshift like that. That's so rare in Magic, man. Everything's always an upshift, but that's crazy to see that. And Divining Top, that's really held up well. Especially for a non-Mythic, for a rare. Another Blood Artist in that pack. It's really held up very, very well for the top. I thought for sure it would have been dropping a lot more. All right, Abbott coming in for the Origins action. And Renegade. Last pack. Maybe we're going to get something big in the close, folks. Other than that, Tom, thanks for being a very kind patron. Bloom. Got a little bloomy action. Thanks again, Tom. Overall, not bad. Your box 2 was pretty solid. I'll let you guys look at those Mythics. There you go. Box 2 is pretty solid, man. That was nice. 8 Mythics, including a Mana Drain, an Eldrazi, a Lily, and Seasoned, and Vicalia. Hey, that was... Box 2 is pretty spicy. Box 1, Mana Drain and Dockside's nice, but, for a double Masters box, we're hoping a little bit more than that. Final thoughts, everybody. Again, Tom, enjoy all the cards. Everything's heading your way now. As we wrap out this 10-box series tonight, it went better than I thought it would. I thought for sure that Double Masters 2022 was going to come out, and how it looked at the beginning was really weak, very negative. I thought it was going to come out and be a weaker Master set, because everybody thought, oh, Double Masters, easy money, going to do well. And I thought it was going to come out and drop, and I think most stores did on the backs of Baldur's Gate, which is why we saw so many stores just dumping their allocation, their boxes in the market at the very, very early days, but way at the beginning, taking pre-orders from like 2 months ago. And they were doing pre-orders on these things for like, I saw stores doing pre-orders for like $209, $219. I was like, dude, if you're a store and you have leftover Double Masters boxes, I'd pay 10% over that just to get more boxes now. I was like, you can't get them. That's it. There's no more in the supply chain. It is what it is. There's no more secret waves and reprints. It's it. And, these master products tend to do really well. Even the bad master products of the past, like Iconic Masters and Masters 25, even those bad quote-unquote master products, they recovered and they came back, Iconic Masters was deemed the worst. It came out and they were pre-ordering around $250, came out and collapsed all the way down to $120, $130 a box. I remember running a patron sale for $119 for Iconic Masters. I think it was Iconic Masters. Who's Masters? I think it was Iconic Masters. And I remember the fake distributor under a fake name on eBay dumping like 5,000 boxes of Iconic Masters for like $129. Many times I look back at that stuff and I'm like, so, when I see things like Baldur's Gate and the emotions and everybody being angry and negative today, I look back at that. Remember, folks, that stuff was like 5 years ago. I'm talking like Iconic Masters and those drops and collapses of that master. That was 5 years ago, man. That's how much time has gone by. Most people watching this video today, most patrons today, most viewers and YouTube people and Magic weren't even playing Magic or buying Magic 5 years ago. That's just the cycle of hobbies and collectibles. That's just the way all sectors and industries work. And it's just, I don't know, folks. Sometimes more things change, the more they stay the same. And there's certain things you can always rely on in this world. And I think that is, you can always rely that whatever comes out, any form of downtick or anything that doesn't go absolutely perfect, people are going to be angry and bitter. Anything that goes up or goes up too quick is going to make the other side of the coin, the people who want everything free and the cards need, they're game pieces. They should be a penny a card, You're going to, then that pool of people becomes angry. Wizards reprint, abolish the reserve list. So it's when you do something for so long, you get so in tune with, you watch things as if a price upticks, you know what to expect. If a price downticks, you know what to expect. And, and then you sit back and you lean back in your chair and you think, well, in a couple of years from now, it doesn't really matter what the hell it does right now because no one's going to give a shit. It always just makes me laugh, because I see, Double Masters, draft boxes for what are they right now? Like, as of filming this video, they're like $230 plus tax. So they're like $250 to $260 a box. They haven't really gone, the peak was $400. So they've gone down about 10-15% from the high. But, you see people, I'm going to wait for it to go back to the twos. I'm going to save an extra $10-20 a box. I'm going to wait for it to go higher. And I'm like, the funny thing is, when you do this a long time, it's like looking back on, buying like Dominaria booster boxes or buying Throne of Eldraine boxes. And, it's like, you look back years later when a Dominaria box is $250 from 4 years ago. And I remember some people, when it went out of print, I sent a patron message saying, you guys, everyone needs to go on the open market and buy right now. I know it's not $80 Rudy price as a patron, but pay the $90, $95 price. Just get them. They cut it off. It's a legendary set. It's going to go up. And I remember patrons being mad and, closing their account or getting messages because Rudy was, manipulating whatever it was at the time. I don't remember. And I look back at that and I was like, it didn't matter. If you paid the Rudy price of $80, you bought on the open market for $100. It didn't matter if you overpaid as it was going up and paid $110, $120, $130. Because now, Dominaria boxes are like almost $300 a box. What are they, $250 plus tax? For English, of course. And it's so funny because when something moves and so much time goes by, whether or not you paid $90 a box, $95 a box, $85 a box, $87, suddenly none of that matters anymore. Because when so many years go by, when a box price, which was originally $80 to $110, whatever range you paid for, if you went locally or online, it doesn't matter where you paid. When the item is $200 to $300, you don't care. And that's the funniest thing, is you never hear the stories and the follow-ups of how those things conclude. Well, I'm sorry, the only stories you do hear when someone pops something up is, well, Rudy, that's $300 a box now, and, how are you going to sell it? Who's going to pay that? Oh, go on TCG Player and eBay and hit sold listings, and I'm going to point you and say, those are the people who are going to pay it. Sure, you may have to be patient. You may have to wait a few days. Maybe you got to wait a week. Maybe you got to wait a month. Ooh. But, it's just, I'm done rambling. It's just, every time we end a video series, I like to reflect on things and think about stuff and look at things differently than most people won't be doing. And I like to really think about the cards and the price point and the sealed box and how the product started at pre-release, how the product launched, and how the product's doing. And Double Masters 2022 draft is going to go down, as pre-orders were dirt cheap because everybody thought it was hot garbage after Baldur's Gate. Product came out, slingshotted to 400. Rudy sold boxes to his patrons at, I think, 350s. And that's what they are right now with shipping and tax. They haven't really gone up or down. And it's just kind of interesting because you all know, anyone who's done this long enough knows, that when we follow up and do more box openings in this product in maybe 6 months or a year or later on, you know as well as I know, those boxes aren't going to be $350 a box. There's no way. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, hope you learned something. And as always, I appreciate the honor and privilege to entertain everybody. Have a beautiful day.